Hello, my name is Erika Shaffer, and today I will be talking with you about fast food's negative impact. We have all heard the phrase, "you are what you eat." Although we are aware that fast food is not good for us, we still continue to consume it on a regular basis. Fast food restaurants are everywhere we go. Nearly every interstate exit will have a McDonald's or Taco Bell for our convenience. Fast food is so popular for a multitude of reasons. It is inexpensive, convenient, and tasty. With this being said, people are eating more fast food than ever before. By the end of my argument, I will prove why individuals should limit or avoid eating at fast food restaurants. Today, I will persuade you to stop eating fast food as often. I will discuss the ingredients that are contained in fast food, what this food does to our body, and the risk of consuming these foods over time. Fast food contains ingredients we should not be eating. On October 4th, 2017, Brent Furtick lists these ingredients in 14 scary ingredients lurking in fast food. To name a few, these include propylene glycol, sodium nitrate, caramel coloring, food dyes, carminic acid, silicone dioxide, ammonium sulfate, cellulose, and mechanically separated meat. Sounds delicious, right? In addition to all of these preservatives, fast food is also high in sugar, trans fat, saturated fat, sodium, and other chemicals. Now that I have discussed the unhealthy ingredients that are in these foods, let me move on to my next point, which is how fast food negatively affects our bodies. Fast food negatively impacts our bodies and mental health. Studies have shown that there is a direct correlation between high fat and high sugar processed foods, with the occurrence of depression and early dementia in individuals. According to a study published in the Public Health Nutrition Journal on March 30th, 2012, the results reveal that consumers of fast food compared to those who consume little or none are 51% more likely to develop depression. We have always been told to feed our brains with fuel. There is evidence shown that eating clean will positively affect our physical and mental health, while fast foods will do the direct opposite. Now that I have discussed the negative impact on our bodies, let me move on to my next point, which is the health risks that fast food brings over time. Fast food imposes many health risks over time. On April 3rd, 2018, Joel Furman, MD, writes in The Hidden Dangers of Fast and Processed Foods, "Over the past 50 years, the health of Americans have gotten worse, and now 71% of Americans are overweight or obese, not 66%, which was reported 5 years ago. That means a staggering 100 million people in America are obese. Today, eating processed foods and fast foods may kill more people prematurely than cigarette smoking." In addition to obesity, fast food is also linked to other health risks. These include heart disease, cancer, memory and cognitive function declining, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and digestive issues. In conclusion, there are many factors that contribute to America's obsession with fast food. It is convenient, inexpensive, and it tastes good. Although everyone knows that it's unhealthy, we still continue to consume it on a regular basis. Today I have discussed why individuals should stop eating fast food. These foods contain ingredients that are not good for us, they negatively affect our bodies, and they impose many health risks over time. If one must eat at fast food, there are healthier alternatives on the menu. In addition to this, one should try to limit the times he or she consumes it. These can be small changes. For example, if one typically eats fast food 3 to 4 times a week, he or she can try limiting this to only once a week. Fast food may be the easier option, but is it worth all of the health risk? The next time you consider pulling in at a drive-thru, I challenge you to consider eating at home instead. Your body, mind, and wallet will thank you.